Hello everybody, Rezka here from Tactical Scream, and I'm going to be showing you in a very big rush how to beat Velstadt in Dark Souls 2. So this is coming up close to one of the last few fights in the game, and it's actually pretty difficult. I have had many attempts at this. I have tried many different combinations of how to beat it. You can summon a phantom or two outside, although after many deaths I highly recommend that you don't, because if you didn't know this, every phantom you summon makes the boss that much harder. He will do a lot less damage and he will do a lot more, and the phantom does absolutely nothing in this. He gets killed very quickly, so there's literally no point in having him. As you can see, when I actually get my Pursuer's Greatsword out, when I can actually land a hit, I do quite a lot of damage. Beforehand, if you have one Phantom summoned, you will do literally half the damage, and it takes considerably longer to beat him. I also tried using gold pine resin and stuff like that on my weapon. It didn't do any noticeable difference. There really isn't any point. As you will have noticed by now, he does hit quite hard, although he tends to have one lunge, which can completely break your guard. He has the overhead, which you just saw, which again can completely break your guard depending on how much stamina you have. And he has a 1 or 2 hit move. The kick is also dangerous because that staggers you instantly. I think it staggers you instantly. It at least staggers you a lot. Yes, the reason this fight could be considered one of the harder ones in the game is because I've been going at this for 2 minutes now. And you can see how much damage I've done. I've done hardly any. The total fight actually took 9 minutes this go, which is one of the longest fights in the entire game. You just need to be very reserved with your chances to attack. You really don't have time for 2 attacks. Believe me on this. You're going to just want to swing once. If you swing twice, you really risk. I got lucky there, but you really risk getting your head pounded in. Just very slowly whittle him down. He will a couple of times magically charge himself up. Ah, here we go, the first attack. Now when he's doing this, he is actually invulnerable. Now when he's doing this, he's actually very vulnerable to attack. I'm not sure whether it's health related or whether it's just time related, but you need to watch out for that. This is the perfect opportunity for you to try and get as much damage done to him as possible, because when he is glowing like this, he has supercharged himself in a way. It's like version 2 of Velstadt. He both hits harder and takes less damage. So this is a very noticeable increase in difficulty with this boss, because if he does hit you, if you're a light character, then it will probably kill you in 1 hit at this point. Heavy characters have got maybe 2 hits in them if they're lucky. The mechanics don't change though in this fight. His moveset stays exactly the same throughout. So once you've got the patterns learned, you will be alright. If you couldn't already tell, he loves to close the gap on you. So ranged characters are going to have a pretty hard time at this. You're going to need to make sure that you have a 100% block shield. Here's his second attack. You're going to want to get behind him, because this one actually fires off black magic, as you just saw. The dark magic, actually, it's not black magic. If you're in the way of that, that is going to do a hell of a lot of damage as well, as do all of his attacks really. That's the nutshell of this boss. All of his attacks do a lot of damage, but they can all be blocked. Okay, so now we're very, very close to beating him. It has been a long fight. I've used up a lot of my life gems. You've really just got to go in for the 1 or max 2 attack when you get the chance. Like that. Unluckily, I just managed to connect with him. So there you go, that's Velstadt defeated. A very hard boss. It's bound to make you struggle, but I really recommend do not summon anyone in for this boss fight. It will just make it too hard. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.